Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to explain how to install BlackArch in UEFI. So why I'm suggesting is UEFI. UEFI is new boot, faster and secured, and it is based on GPD. Most of the people do not install BlackArch, Kali Linux, and Parrot. They use they normally installed in BIOS mode. If most of the people install in virtual environment, VMware, VirtualBox, and they install the Windows OS on UEFI, but they forgot, or maybe they don't know how to uh, install this security or ethical hacking machines on UEFI. So why I am suggesting UEFI? UEFI boot more faster than the BIOS, and UEFI is more secure, faster and secure, and it is based on GPD, not MBR, master boot records. That one. How it will work? Normally, UEFI directly communicate with firmware, and it's a EFI bootloader, and it communicate with the kernel, and then operating system loads. But BIOS not like that. BIOS first it starts MB or master boot record communication with BIOS, then it into load into bootloader, and then it load into the kernel, then its operating system. So most of the people, sometimes some people will inject virus during the boot time, and BIOS, if you install in BIOS, sometimes BIOS will accept unsecured systems also. That is why Windows 10 changed completely only to boot in UEFI, not on BIOS. And even when Intel also not recommending that. They are not supporting anymore from 2020. Intel only support UEFI mode. That is why I'm recommending, if you are installing any new operating systems, install in UEFI mode. And also if you are planning to install in dual boot, you must install both operating systems in UEFI or both operating systems in BIOS. But I suggest install both operating systems in UEFI mode. If you are on Windows, you can find that in system info. If you type in run, if you type in your run, open run, and if you type fsinfo32, it will display as a legacy or UEFI. If it's a legacy, that is BIOS. If it's a UEFI, that is in UEFI mode. Or you can put the one command in your command prompt, bcd edit. This is bcd edit. I am showing here bcd edit. Please remember this command if you want to check your system, so it's easy for you. bcd edit. So this is a command, but you have to enter into capitals. I just put it in all capitals. You can put it in small letters also. Windows doesn't matter, it's not case sensitive, so you can enter any command. And if you want to know in Linux, go here, ls, yeah, sys, and firmware EFI. If you enter that, if you see any of these files, that is in UEFI mode, otherwise is in BIOS. So you can check it, how is your system running now. But most of the, if you downloaded Kali or if you download BlackArch OVA images from the websites, those are in BIOS, not in UEFI. You must install, if you want to install into UEFI mode, you must install yourself. So that is why I'm recommending. What is the main differences? This is main difference is security and fast boot between those things. So that is why I recommend UEFI. Okay, from here onwards, how we going to install BlackArch in UEFI? The first option, you can install your existing Arch Linux. I explained in previous video how to install step by step in UEFI mode. And another option is you can install fresh BlackArch on your machine. So this is I will show you that one. I will show you first option. First option is very quick. Why is quick? I explained everything in previous video. This video I'm just showing some commands on the website, BlackArch website. If you go to the BlackArch website, you go to downloads here. Here there is the commands what you have to run from BlackArch Linux. First you have to run curl -o https. So I will show you those commands now. How to run it. Okay, go to open your terminal and just type curl -o, this is capital O, https blackarch.org and strap.sh. What it will do, it will download the file and uh sorry, I just put something sudo. I know I'm supposed to put sudo. Okay. Okay, my internet, yeah, it's done now. Then we have to check if you want to check SHA is the right file, we got it, or you have every command on website. That's why I'm not explain that much. So you can check that. You have to match this same thing on website. You will see that strap 9C15, you must match this one. So that's why then you have to change your file. This file do not have executive permission, so you have to change mode. Sudo, you must enter sudo change mode +x strap dot sh. Sorry, yeah, okay. Then I put it at executive permission. Then you have to run it. So what it will do, it will install BlackArch keyrings and it will check with the integrity with the BlackArch packages, and it will download, it will establish this trust from Arc repositories to BlackArch repositories. Then there is a clear, every command on the website is very clear. That's why I'm not explaining that much. Then after that, you have to do just list all available packages. It will available packages is nearly more than 2500 packages for ethical hackers. If you want to use pen test, you can use pen testing, but don't use, this is only education purpose. I'm not recommending anybody to use any illegal activities. And also this is sudo pacman -blackout. It will install all BlackArch tools and everything whatever you have in BlackArch. And sudo pacman, these are the categories. This is I'm going to show you now. So if you want to see the categories, sudo pacman sg, yeah, this is the command. G means group wise, yeah. So I will show you, it will display all the categories and everything. We will see the first categories, then we will go to what we have to, yeah. Okay, it's still installing BlackArch keyring. My internet is very slow today, so that is why. Sorry about that. You can see that it's not doing anything. Just a minute, I'm checking what is happening. Yeah, it is installing now. Everything is checking the uh, checking with the data repositories. So I hope it will download very quickly now. Come on. It's a very speed, just 63 kilobytes per second, and it's disconnected again. Sorry about that today. Yeah, it's getting some now. Okay, come on. Okay guys, I'll come back after this installation. It's taking long time now. Okay guys, it's take long time. Do you see that? It's very 6 kilobytes only, so it's very slow today. Okay, we're going to next step. Now I'm not going to install everything by online now, but I will show you how to check your categories. Sometimes you don't need every tool for your ethical hacking or pen test. Sometimes you don't need everything. Like sometimes if you want to do any web testing, web testing or something, you don't need Wi-Fi tools. If you want to Wi-Fi test, you don't need other tools for ethical hacking. Or sometimes BlackArch has every category, like uh, drone hacking, and it has a radio hackings, everything it has. So that's I'm saying you can install only category whatever you need. That is why I am very big fan of Arch Linux or BlackArch. You can install whatever you want only. Yes, next sudo BlackArch, sudo pacman, sorry, pacman minus a g pipe symbol I'm putting, then grep BlackArch. So it will display all the categories, groups, how it is. Okay, you see this here, I told you. So I will just little bit expand this one now. So you will see that web apps, fuzzers, scanner, proxies, Windows hacking, DOS hacking, disassembler, crackers, yeah, Raycon, spoofing, forensic, networking, whatever you want, you install in that category only. Don't need to install everything, wipe and everything. Like in Kali, it will comes with many tools. If you don't know how to use those tools, what is the matter of installing everything? So that's I'm suggesting. So please install whatever you need, like look, Bluetooth, databases, cryptography, scans, every just it is divided into those categories. So thus I'm suggesting if you install particular category, just install as BlackArch minus S, then BlackArch. If you want to install only GPU IDs, like here, if you go to the keylogger here, so I want to just type keylogger. That's it. It will install whatever the log keys. Is it everything you want? That's it. Yes, that's it. So that's why I'm suggesting BlackArch is same like Arch Linux. Whatever you want, use only those tools. You don't need to everything on your system, and don't put burden on the system. The performance will reduce, your storage performance will reduce. So this is the only one option to install it, BlackArch Linux in UEFI. I'm showing to the another installation from fresh, from the basic installation, like same like Arch Linux, which one I showed you in previous video. So I'll show you in BlackArch also. So I'm shutting down this machine now. So power off. So I'm going to install another machine now, and virtual in a virtual box again, new machine. Here I'm suggesting Linux. So why I'm installing in VirtualBox? So you have to practice it first, then you can install on your hardware. But I don't think so many people will install BlackArch or Kali or Parrot on their desktops. I seen some people Parrot they install on their desktops as a desktop environment, then they install VirtualBox. So most pen testers and ethical hackers they will install these hacking machines on the VirtualBox, or some people use dual boot also. So I'm doing this one next. I'm using 2 gig RAM for this. This is only the is I suggest if you have RAM, I suggest if you have a good RAM, I suggest 8 plus, not less than that. Create MVMDK. Next, dynamically allocated. Here I'll suggest if you want to block out, use 100, but I suggest 60 plus or 80 plus. Otherwise, if you are doing some enumeration stuff, you need to save your stuff on your locally to analyze data and everything. So 8 GB is good for your even Kali Linux also I suggest. Then create. Okay, I'm going to settings now. Here I need to change settings. Here processors I am increasing one more. Why I'm doing this is with very less resources. I do not have that many resources on my this PC, so that's why I'm doing that. And here is this is the main important. If you want to do that in UEFI mode, enable EFI. So please remember this button, otherwise you won't do that. It won't work. Then storage. You see that there I'm putting my BlackArch CD. I downloaded it. You can see that here is a. If you go down in this page, you can download it from anything. If I show you Germany, if you go to that one, you see the BlackArch ISO OVA. So I will suggest this is BlackArch. This will go downloaded from the Git repository, so don't go there. So go to ISOs and downloaded your ISO, whichever ISO. This is the ISO. This is a normally I'm using this ISO, and this is net installation. This is same like Arch Linux how you installed, but this is a installation we are doing now. So download it from there, and it's a 14 gig. It's a very huge ISO image, so it takes long time. If you do not have constant internet like me, please use torrent so to download that. Okay, here I'm doing live CD, my Arch Linux, BlackArch Linux. Then I'm going to NAT. I'm using NAT network. Okay, that's it. We are not doing any more changes after that. Okay, start. I'm starting the BlackArch Linux now. So here is a CD. You can see that UEFI CD it boot into. If you are not doing that UEFI, it will show you the different screen. So it will show you BlackArch logo and everything. So I'm installing in UEFI mode now. So sorry, it put it into Arch Linux. Sorry, it got Arch Linux. I mean, okay. Force unmount. I'm doing reset. Okay, here it is. You see the BlackArch Linux live. This is very quick. It goes very quick. That's why I didn't see the screen. So BlackArch Linux live. I'm putting into live screen now. So from here you need to change the partitions and you need to install using partition. And BlackArch default username is root and password is BlackArch. So after load this screen, I'll show you. And I gave the only 2 gig RAM, that's why it's taking a long time. Otherwise, if you have 8 gig RAM or 16 gig RAM, that's very quick. Okay, here it is. You got normal default desktop I'm doing, and then I'm going nothing. I'm not changing. It's going to default. I'm changing it to Great Britain here. GB. So here is the root and password BlackArch. Okay, when you do this, some people will confuse. Even in the beginning also, I confused where is everything. So you just need to right click and terminals. If you have a Wi-Fi card assigned to this one, go to Wi-Fi radar or Wi-Fi polkit. You will get the Wi-Fi, same like in Arch Linux Wi-Fi menu. So you can do it from there. And I'm loading terminals. These are pre-configured terminals, like if you were like gray color, red color, green color, yellow, white. I'm going to green now. So the simple thing, install the BlackArch. You just run BlackArch install. It's a script pre-written in the CD, so it's a best script. It is easier than Arch Linux to install UEFI BlackArch. So install is a pre-configured everything. So I'm installing from option 2 here, and I'm installing verbose mode. So I want to show you everything. So set locally, I'm pressing 1. So I'm changing local to ENGB. Yesterday in a previous video we discussed this already. Local changes, but in Arch Linux you have to do manually. Here the script returned, so you just enter the values whatever you need. Then set keymap 1, so I'm changing to GB, but it will give you some warning. So why I'm changing unloaded into GB, but still it gives warning. Okay, set hostname. I'm setting up hostname now. Is a p arc BlackArch, yeah. And here is the main part. We are doing disk partition now. This will load all our partitions. I'm using SDA. That's the only one I had at the moment in VirtualBox. So if anybody wants to dual boot installation on Windows laptop or Windows machine, so this is the option you must consider that. Are you installing dual boot with the another operating system? No, I'm not doing anything. No, unwanted files. Okay, create partitions. Yes. Start with in primary zero partition table. Yes, we are doing from 0. Okay, here is the one. If you want to go to UEFI mode, you must check this GPD, not DOS. Okay, DOS is going to be BIOS mode only. If you install mistakenly on DOS, your system won't boot after reboot. So must do in GPT. So I'm doing in GPT. This is for UEFI only, not for BIOS. GPT. Okay. You see this screen in previous Arch Linux. So same will I am explaining here, but little bit different. Okay. Free space. I'm entering to 512 MB for my boot UEFI boot. So it's a 512 M. So enter. So but I am putting that one as my UEFI boot. So if you see on the bottom screen, I am changing from quit to the type. So I need to change that into the EFI system. You see that this is the EFI system I need to select. And next one, I am creating the swap here. Yes, new. And the swap I got 2 gig, but best practice, everybody will recommend best practice is 1.5 times to your actual RAM. My actual RAM I am assigned 2 gig, so I'm giving here 3 gig, 3G. Enter, and I'm going to change the type to Linux swap. Then I'm going to bottom one, just enter. I'm assigning everything into root, user, everything. But in Arch Linux, we divided into root separate 20 gig and user is separated. But here I'm assigning all the remaining space to that. That's it. I'm going to write it now. If you forgot mistakenly quit from here, it will erase all the partitions. So you must write into disk. So I'm writing, type yes. That's it. So it returned to the disk. You will see the confirmation on bottom. Then quit from here. So it's syncing disk. Okay, fully encrypted root. If you are doing any pranks or anything ethical hacking, I suggest if you're doing any silly things, I will suggest encrypt your root directory. Press yes. This is very secure. If anything, you can, if anybody trying to hack or anybody trying to steal your information, it won't possible to without your passphrase. So EFI system partition. Here dev SDA1 I'm using that. Next root partition dev SDA3. Remember that we got SDA2 as a swap. That's it. So file system, it is asking ext4, ext2. I'll suggest ext4 is good for Linux file system. That's it. Then this is a swap partition. We created SDA2 as a swap. So I'm giving here SDA2. So again, it is asking partition table correct, mount points, everything correct. Yes. So formatting partition, are you sure? No crying. BlackArch use good sentences to for encourage people to ethical hacking side. Okay, yes, for you can see everything. It's formatted before, and here I am creating passphrase for my encryption hard disk. Okay, it's verifying again. Yes. Okay, after verifying, it will ask again one more time when the system installation started. Okay, it is command successful. Enter. You see that again? I need to enter permission to install that into that. Okay, I enter the password. Okay, it's allocating tables and everything now, and partitioning the table. You can see that MK2FS, so too much. So I'm creating journal blocks. I'm just, it's a default values. It will take everything. You don't need to enter anything. My system is very slow. That's why I'm saying that it's taking step by step, and it takes nearly for is this is depend on the performance, but as of my current configuration it takes 42 minutes, sometimes 50 minutes. So I will pausing this after some more lines. I will show you what is it will do, then I will pause the video. I will come back after the installation. So come on. She still copying the files from my ISO image to the that one. So you see this, guys. Warning, this can take a while. Please wait. So this percentage you will see the in the screen. Here is the percentage. You can see that is always, it goes up to 98, 99, but it waits there. It needs to install nearly 50 gig of operating system. Nearly 50 gig is around 49 to 50 gig. So it takes, depend on the operating system hardware you assign to that box, but normally 2 gig it takes around 42 minutes. So I will come back after some time, after installation finish, and then we will go for next steps. Okay, see you after some time. Okay guys, it's nearly done. It's more than 50 minutes up to now. This installation is going now. uh, After this installation we will configure the passwords, then we will after the passwords, not, most of the things not do. After that I will show you how to install the desktop environment for your, if you are a beginner you will like it, desktop environment like Kali Linux and Parrot. We're going to install XFCE, same like in our previous video in Arch Linux, and then we will install VM tools. That's it for this video. If you want any more extra videos on the call BlackArch, Kali or Arch Linux, please let me know in comments. So I will do those videos. And also I'm going to do some other videos on CCNA. If anybody wants to prepare for CCNA, you can follow those videos. Okay, I hope it's finished now. It's more than 51 minutes now. It's mentioned that it's 49 gig, but it's still doing that. We'll see how long it takes. If you want to change the resolution also, you can go here, terminal. I'm putting resolution is a red color one now. Okay, here it is, window. The simple command is X, R, and R. Sorry. So it will display all the resolutions what is compatible for your screen, but current one is 1024 and 768. I am changing that to 10802768 now. Okay, XR and R screen. Let's see our screen. This is the only screen I have. It's a virtual box, so it's screen 0. If you are installing hardware, if you are multi screens, you can change to 0 1. It's starting with 0 and S 1280 into I'm using 2864. So found invalid mode. Sorry, this not 864. Sorry, I didn't put that, or 768. Sorry, I put the wrong one. That's it. You can change the resolution however you want, like this. So it's a simple command, XOR and R. So I'm closing this window now. Okay, we will wait until finish. It's nearly finished. You see that this is 99% always stays there. Is from 1 gig, but is nearly 52 gig now. It's always stays there, going up and down, up and down. This is for each package. It's doing that. Still going. Okay, if you want to see any network Wi-Fi, okay, sorry, it's nearly done. Okay, setting up FSTAB, you see that now? Setting up local, and it's setting up language and everything. Okay, generating locals now, generating language done. Okay, everything is doing that. You can see clearly why. That's why I put it on verbose. So if you if you put on quiet, it just goes as a blank screen. You won't see anything what is happened behind. Okay, this is firmware. You always see that if is any hardware I'm doing in VirtualBox, maybe sometimes you won't see these firmwares are missing. So you can update that later if you have any proprietary drivers like Intel chipsets or any sound drivers. You can search on internet and install, but I won't suggest. Open source one is mostly enough. Okay, here it is. Now we configuring root password now. Okay, I'm confirming password now. Okay, password successfully. It is asking me to, do you want to configure any normal user? Yes, I want to normal user, username, whatever you want. So Ricky, yeah, username. I'm configuring the password for that whatever account I configure now. So, oh sorry, my password is do not match. Yeah, password successfully done. It loaded the UEFI bootloader. So, do you want to set up any time zones? Yes. I told you yesterday I was in London, so I can do that. Is Europe, London. So you can see that if in the top screen, all the available time zones, you can do that. It's done. Time zone setup successfully. And synchronizing disks. Yep, everything is done now. So after this, we are going to reboot, and then we will install our VM tools, then displays thing, everything, whatever we need for next steps. Okay. Enter the password. Do you remember we are encrypted our hard disk? So I'm entering passphrase here. So it's decrypted now. It's loading our system. So I will highly suggest please encrypt your hard disk if you are a ethical hacking, grey hackers, or any pen testing purpose. Encrypt your hard disk. So that will good for security reasons. Okay, here it is. We got everything done. I'm just checking is the optical device. Oh, sorry, this one is I'm not on force on mount. Okay, I'm using default one here, language default, and just I'm changing to GB this one. Okay, here it is Ricky. I created this account, so I'm entering password now. Okay, we are in the our installed system. So this resolution gone back again. So I'm putting resolution back. X or and or yes. S screen 0 minus S 1280 into 768. That's it. I'm doing done now. Then I'm checking my IP address. So you see this most of the time you will get this one is down. State is down. Sometimes people do not understand and why you are not getting. So the first thing is the network service is disabled. So you must enable network service for systemctl start start network manager. Sorry, it's a password thing we need to enter. I need to run as a sudo this one, sorry. Sorry, I into wrong one. Okay, I'm in root now. So I'm doing systemctl start network manager. Okay, it started. I'm enabling that. After reboot, it will lose again. Enable network manager. So I'm rebooting again here. So it will take effect everything. So we will see it will stay there or not. So that's why I want to check everything. Okay, it's passphrase again. Okay, I entered it. It will decrypt and reload. So if you feel it is very slow, please change your video settings to 1.5 or 2. So you will go a little bit quickly and you won't feel bored here. It is put in now. Okay, again, security key, password. Okay, we are in now. Okay, this relation gone back again. So I'm doing X, R, and R. CR screen 0 S 1280 into 764. Sorry, this value not found. Oh, sorry. Surrender. We'll see what resolution available. Oh, I put the wrong one. Sorry, apologize. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. It's gone mad. Okay, now first thing I'm checking IP address. So you see that we got the IP address, which is our NAT address we got. So I'm going to install now we open source VM tools on this VirtualBox. Then we're going to install our remaining environment. So pacman -s open VM tools. Okay, sorry, I need to run this command pacman /y, so it will update all the synchronizing databases with the repositories, and then we will execute that command now. Okay, something we got. What is that? Is invalid corrupted BGP keys, BlackArch keys. Now found pacman key. Okay, sometimes you will get these commands, the issues. Pacman key init. So it will refresh your database keys and everything it will do. If some you will face these issues normally in your real time, so you need to solve those things, otherwise you get extra. Okay, 11 knob tricks. There is another error. We can see that this, for this one you have to do refresh your keys, and you first thing you have to delete your keys which is in your location is rm minus rf. This is to force remove the folder etc. Sorry, is a pacman something etc. Sorry, is a var lib, is a var lib pacman, and okay, we need to delete this for synchronize. We will check anything is here. Sorry, I put suppose the cd var lib pacman sin. Okay, check is any. Okay, this database files is okay. We can keep that one. cd again, go back and go back to etc pacman. Okay, you see that is private keys, open PGP, and those keys. I am deleting whatever the inside GNUPG directory. Those you can see that chris.d open. So I am deleting all of them. So we can resync again everything. Okay. So what I'm doing rm minus rf. So I'm going to remove this one. So we did that one. Then I'm doing pacman. My pacman key init. Okay, it downloaded those keys again, and then pacman. Then we will check again what it will do now. I hope it should work. Okay. Okay. Again, we got now 11 knob tricks BlackArch developer. So here we have to do one of the command. I forgot that one. I will get that command now. Just a minute. Okay, guys. Here it is not still not working. So what I'm doing, there is another command. We will do that again. Rf, I am deleting everything again. So there is a command we doing that pacman key in it. So this is will get the keys, and then I am doing pacman key populate arch linux first. So this is our Linux distribution. That's why I'm doing populating our Linux keys also. I deleted everything. That's why I'm doing that. So it will download it, all the whichever it don't use, it will disable. Then it will download everything, and then I'm doing BlackArch. So please remember these. Most of the people experience this one. So that's why I'm suggesting. Now I hope we will get it now. Okay, it's up to date now. So I am installing now OpenVM tools. Yes, it's working now. So please remember these commands. Maybe you normally see in Arch Linux also sometimes, but in the BlackArch Linux they just released on 28 this month, last month. So maybe these some of the keys are changed. I don't know exactly, but those keys are corrupted. It's saying. Okay, we are install OpenVM tools now. Then I will explain something here. Okay, it's installed now. We will reboot later, everything after we done. Here I got some drawing here. So what is we install everything, then we need to go to our desktop system. So first thing, I am installing display drivers, display server, install display. That is commonly Linux. These are the components. Xog server I'm installing. So this is the order you need to follow for all Linux. If you are installing from scratch, you need to follow this. Install display server, install graphics driver, example in Intel, AMD, NVIDIA. But in VirtualBox, you don't need to do that. If you are on hardware, you must go through Intel or AMD. Next, install display manager, that is light TDM. This one used commonly for XFCE, GNOME, KDE desktop environments. But if you are installing any deepin or other environments, there is a lot of deepin environments. There is LXQT, LXDM. So there is LXQT. I think Light TDM will support, but I'm not sure. After display manager, you have to install desktop environment. So we have to follow the steps. First, install desktop display server, then graphics driver, then install display manager, then desktop environment. So we are going to step by step here now. So here I'm on this system now. We are installing Xog and Xog server. So pacman -s. We did the same order in our Arch Linux also. Xog server. Yes, I'm installing everything. Yes. So it is installing now. Look, my internet speed looks a little bit faster now. So it's nearly midnight. That's why little bit fast. Okay. It is installed display server now. Then we're going to install display graphical drivers. But for the VirtualBox, I do not have anything. I install the tools, VM tools. But in real time, if you are installing on any hardware, so this is the command. So you can search your drivers easily. So sudo pacman, but I'm in already root. Sorry, pacman s grep ATI. If you are ATI graphical code, you will see that you see that which drivers you need to install. OpenCL support for ATI, so you have to install those drivers. If you are an NVIDIA, you will see that these are the drivers. It will suit you. NVIDIA code. If anybody using GPUs for their hacking or ethical hacking purpose, you have to install these drivers. Otherwise, it won't work. Your GPU cards used for cracking the passwords, to cracking the hashes. So I'm suggesting to you must install. If you have Intel, sorry. Okay, these are not all Intel drivers, so it is just search for the all Intel words. That's why you see that all Intel. But you can see that these are all proxy, these are hacking tools, these are tool collecting intelligence, these are honeypot. Okay, here is the drivers. Leave Intel driver, these are the drivers. So please remember to install these drivers. So it's already installed on our virtual side. So this is in Intel U code. I installed on my hardware. So I explained in a previous video after 5 things to do after installing Arch Linux, what are the 10 things we must do. So you can see that why we need to install U code. Okay, this is done. Next, I'm going to install our display manager. That is what is the light TDM. We are using light TDM. We installed in previously. So in Arch Linux. So same thing we are doing here. Pacman -s lighthtdm TDM, and then I'm installing GTK greeter lighthdm GTK greeter and GHTDM GTK greeter settings. Greeter settings. That's it. I'm installing those now. Yes, it's a very small package. Okay, I'm enabling this service. When we need to after reboot, it will take effect. Enable LIGHTDM. That's it. So system CTL. Sorry, I forgot CTL. Okay, it's enabled that. Now I'm installing desktop environment. I'm installing XFCE here, but you can install KDE, GNOME, Deepin. You can install whatever you want. So pacman -s XFCE4, then XFCE4. Sorry, I'm installing. I'm entering all capital. Sorry, XFCE4, XFCE4 goodies. That's it. I'm following just default settings. Yes, it's going to be very quick, so it doesn't take much time. Okay, it's a very speed internet now. Okay, guys. So some people has confusion over what is the best operating system for ethical hacking, pen testing, for hacking, whatever it is. Kali, Parrot, BlackArch. The main thing is you have to know how to use the tools first. That's the main thing you need to know. And another thing, which operating system provide more tools? In these three operating systems, BlackArch provide more than 2,500 tools. Every tool you can get in BlackArch. So in Kali, you will get up to some 1200. I don't know exact package number. You will get that. In Parrot, it's nearly 1800 or 2000 packages. So that's not matter how many tools you got, but you have to know how to use the tools in your real time. So that's the main thing. So, but on performance side, BlackArch comes in the first place, then Parrot, then Kali. So if you want, you can see that how it is working performance wise. We can install pacman -s-htop. Okay, this is the package will display our performance thing. So you see that it is using just 123 MB, 123 MB. That's a very less. So you can use the remaining memory for your uh, hacking purpose, whatever it is you want to use for your other applications. If you're crack, if you are cracking the password like that, so that's why you see the how much is using. So that's why I suggest this BlackArch. So I'm starting start XFCE4. Okay, unable to contact server, so I'm rebooting. Sometimes it won't work. The main thing is I put the very less resource, only 2 gig RAM. Sometimes when you're trying to, is very reserved on that one. Okay, is a password for that. Okay, what is happening here? Okay, guys. Oh, okay, is booting now. Is password entered? I entered the wrong password. Then okay, we will see what is happening now. I'll show you how is a desktop looks like XFCE, same as our Linux, but you will see with all the tools what is BlackArch has. It's nearly 2500 tools. Okay, here is desktop environment. You can choose whatever you like here. I'm choosing XFCE session. So language default, keyboard. Then I'm entering Ricky, username, password. That's it. So you will see our nice XFCE desktop environment now. Come on. Okay. Okay, you see that it's a nice desktop environment. You can change your everything settings, everything you have here. You can do whatever you like, all the applications. You can see all the BlackArch tools, cracking, code analysis, exploitation. Everything is into groups. So you can, it's a better organized than other operating systems. So keep this configured. I'm doing that. So you see the message. You can update that edition settings, VMware tools, display. Checking again, changing. Sorry, is settings annoying now? Okay, it's little bit better now. Okay, that's it. I show everything how to use, install everything. If you want, you can check your is it UEFI mode or not. Here says yeah, firmware EFI. So you see those files. That will tell you we are installed our OS into EFI mode. So please, if you want to consider about security, fast booting, and everything, you must install. And again, show you on HTOP how much it's using. So you see that it's only 347.46. If you see the normal Kali in a idle situation with a Kali desktop, it more than 500 MB, or I don't, sometimes it's 600. So sorry, excuse me. That's why I'm suggesting BlackArch or Arch Linux. You can install in UEFI mode. You can play with it. You can do. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe for any updates on future videos, like on networking side, on Linux side, on ethical hacking. So I will post those videos. So please subscribe for updates. Thank you very much. That's it for this video. Bye bye.